Hello, IB English students. Welcome to the video for week 4, day 1. This video is designed for those students who were absent during our live Zoom class. As usual, please make sure that when you are prompted to type an answer in the video, you keep your answer school appropriate. Everything you do is recorded. Our agenda for the day was during class, students had the majority of the time was spent working on that DIRT prep sheet for the things they carried. If you weren't doing that, it was because you were doing the 3-minute mock IA for Stamped with me, with that IA outline that you made last week and that I gave you feedback on. If you didn't complete the items listed under day 2 of last week, I need you to make sure that you do that as soon as possible. Those are the IB exam interest survey I asked you to complete, and then creating a learner portfolio folder in your Google Drive and then sharing that drive and changing the permissions. And there are videos that go over that stuff. So please make sure you complete those first. A quick review of what our practice IA will look like, right? It will be just you and me, no other students in the breakout room or conference. You're going to turn your microphone and your camera on. Then you will have 3 minutes to give your opening script, to give the context, summary, and thesis linked to your global issue, and discuss one bullet point or one aspect from your outline. I've added that script to the top of everybody's outlines who turned them in last week. So that should make things a little bit easier on you. But if you didn't turn it in last week, I don't have the ability to do that unless you turn your work in, you can just kind of copy and paste or recreate this at the top of your outline yourself. As far as your grading is concerned, right, while in that IA conference with me, this is the rubric that I'm going to be using just as a quick reference for me to take notes while you're doing your 3-minute commentary. And it goes over everything that we just discussed. You're going to make sure that you read your script clearly with all the parts there. And I put a box either under flawed, good, but needs refinement, or exceeds standard. You're going to give the context, the summary, and the thesis statement. Again, I check off a box. You're going to make sure that you explicitly state the global issue being analyzed in your commentary. Make sure that you're discussing the author or cartoonist or whomever's use of diction, imagery, details, language, or syntax. And make sure that you're not just kind of bringing up that piece of figurative language just to talk about metaphors in a vacuum, that you're saying that, hey, the author actually uses that metaphor to actually make a point about this global issue, or to make understanding that global issue easier. And then the last thing I'm looking for is basically your transitions between your statements, or the flow of your commentary. I also will be providing you with some strengths, like the positive things that I heard during your commentary, as well as giving you some suggestions in the areas for improvement section. So if you look at my sample student, John Doe here, these are the scores that John received when he did his commentary. I've given him that feedback about the strengths and what areas he can improve on. And then using the key, looking at the check marks and looking at the corresponding numbers or scores, John ends up with a grade of 78% for his commentary. All this information, like my actual check marks in the boxes for you, and this key, right, that goes over how your score is calculated, I will be providing that to you after all the commentaries have been done. I hope to have them done by Saturday afternoon, but it may take me a little more time because it's something that's not easy to do, or at least I haven't found a fast way to do it yet. But if you have questions about this beforehand, you'll be able to put that question in this video, and I'll try to get around to it and answer it as quickly as I can. All right, and that's it. Again, if you're not working on the 3-minute commentary with me, the rest of the time this week is all about making sure that you complete the DIRT prep sheet for the things they carried. That is due Monday, September 28th before midnight. And again, you'll see when you look at the directions, you're not reading the entire book. You're only reading select chapters. And the DIRT prep sheet is something that you're going to be able to use while you're taking the test to help you kind of navigate through the test and demonstrate that you have read and you do understand Tim O'Brien's text. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in class soon.